Well, returning now to our story about the Republican race for the White House, as the candidates who have already declared face a tough debate and a critical first ballot in Iowa this weekend. From Iowa, North America correspondent Lisa Miller.
For 10 days every August, Iowa puts on a show. 1 million people are expected to walk through the gates at the state fair. They've been coming for 150 years. It's also a well-worn path for aspiring presidents.
I'm Mitt Romney. I'm running for president. How are you? You might consider doing that someday. You know that?
The frontrunner and biggest fundraiser, Mitt Romney, was on a mission.
Good. I'm Mitt Romney. I'm running for president.
Iowa is the first state to vote in the presidential primaries next year. Every one of these handshakes could make a difference.
All the candidates are practically tripping over themselves trying to talk to you and earn your vote. It's interesting. It makes you feel sort of important, at least briefly.
Newt Gingrich might be trailing in the opinion polls, and his campaign team might have deserted him, but he's still in the race, and there are many Iowans still waiting to be wooed.
What are you looking for in a Republican candidate?
I don't know. I'm someone who can lead the country and is a leader.
This weekend, the candidates compete in the traditionally important Ames straw poll. It's a non-binding ballot, but it can be the make or break for many candidates.
Perhaps an indication of just how much attention is focused on Iowa over these few critical days is the number of media passes that have been handed out. 700 this time, 200 more than when this state went through the same process 4 years ago. And it probably gives you a sense also of just how wide open this field is. Mitt Romney might be the front runner, but there are others who are racing to try and topple him from that position.
Political scientist Diane Bistrom says voters seem to be unhappy with the current Republican choices.
They don't seem to be really focused on one candidate. I mean, Romney is the person to beat. He's leading in all the national polls, but yet he doesn't seem to have, a lot of excitement. As I was telling you earlier, I went to a luncheon today on what conservative voters care about, and felt there was really an undercurrent in the room that seemed to me fairly anti-Mitt Romney.
There were high stakes in this debate, candidates trying to land knockout blows and keep their campaigns alive.
If that's your view of effective leadership with results, please stop, because you're killing us.
That sounds a lot more like Barack Obama, if you ask me.
And there were sharp words from Newt Gingrich towards the media.
I'd love to see the rest of tonight's debate asking us about what we would do to lead an America whose president has failed to lead, instead of playing Mickey Mouse games.
It was the first debate for the former US Ambassador John Huntsman, whose campaign has been described as low-key.
When you look at me and you ask, what is that guy going to do? Look at what I did as governor. That is exactly what I'm going to do, and it's exactly what this country needs right now.
The economy dominated the 2-hour debate.
The country's bankrupt and nobody wanted to admit it.
Look, I'm not going to eat Barack Obama's dog food. All right, what he served up was not what I would have done if I'd have been president of the United States.
Two people not on stage who continue to feature in this campaign are Sarah Palin and Rick Perry. The Texas governor will shake up the race by officially entering this weekend. The post-debate spin room was in overdrive as advisers and supporters delivered their take on the outcome. There are 6 months until the first votes are cast, but the race has begun in earnest. Lisa Miller, Lateline.